Welcome everybody. I'm Mrs. Darby, the 5th grade orchestra teacher here in Edina. I have the privilege of working with all 6 elementary schools throughout the week. And this is our very special Crescendo Concert. The students came a little bit earlier today. They got to rehearse on stage with everyone. They got to be in the music rooms, practicing with high school students, and of course got a snack and a break. So I think they're ready to go and have an awesome concert for you. We're so lucky to be here at the high school where they will be up on stage normally in just a couple short years. And we're really excited to share the music that we've been working on. These students just got this music when they returned from winter break. So they've done an amazing job with only about 7 or 8 rehearsals with this music, and I'm so proud of them. So to kick it off, we're going to start with the Edina High School Concert Orchestra under the direction of Mr. Gaudet.
Thank you everybody for being here. Just a couple of quick thank yous. I would like to thank the boosters, which you saw outside the table. They really make this program amazing. We are a 5 through 12 boosters. That's kind of incredible that our boosters extend into the elementary. So if you would like to become a member, please check that out today. A couple more thank yous. Thank you to Josh Barn, who's running sound and lights for us. Thank you to the Westmark production recording crew. This is actually going to be live streamed on our orchestra channel, our YouTube Orchestras channel, and you'll be able to check it out as well after the concert happens. So, and real quick, I want to thank you, Concert Orchestra, for all of your awesome work today. These are the students that really made today happen. So, and 5th graders, I hope you know, I'm excited for when you get into concert orchestra so that you can show the 5th graders your very own special cheers and everything too. So we're going to kick it off right now with an old classic played less classically. So let's take a tuning A, and then we'll start with the Bach violin, the double concerto, Bach double. right, so now what we're going to do is the east side. Anybody who's going to be going to Southview next year, you're going up the stage over here, okay, or over this way. Yep, you're getting your instruments. And high schoolers, go ahead and go to the east side locations. While we're getting set, I'll tell you a little bit about the things that we did today. So students were dropped off at between 1:30. We all came to EPAC here, and we divided ourselves by instrument. So if you can see here, we have bass over here, cellos over there, the violin sign's hard to see back there, and violas over here. And everybody was taught what we call the instrument cheer for their section, and you're going to be able to hear those later. After that, we practiced a mass ensemble piece, which you're going to see at the very end of the concert. And then we broke out into sectional and snack time back in the orchestra wing that was led by the students of concert orchestra. So it's been a day. I know I'm tired, but I've got a big smile on my face. It's super fun to celebrate strings and to celebrate this time with the fifth graders. So let me introduce you to Matt Pearson, everybody, right here. Southview. Southview's middle school orchestra director.
Hey everybody, good to see you. I am Mr. Pearson, Matt Pearson. I teach at Southview Middle School. So I will have the students that are up here next year. And folks, I am super excited to have you in orchestra. We're going to do some jamming and it's going to be some good times. So I'm excited about that. At the middle school level, both at Southview, where I am at, Valley View, where Mr. Malik is at, both middle schools, all 3 years have 3 concerts throughout the year that are sometimes grade level specific, but are often together, where you will see the entire middle school program. You'll see the 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders. At the middle school level, we focus on three different types of tunes. We're going to focus on classical music because that is our orchestra heritage. We are going to look at tunes that are written and composed for middle level orchestras, and we are going to focus on pop tunes and rock tunes and some of the things that you've been hearing today. Middle school, we also go on some field trips where we will go out to festivals. Middle school has some options to play in some morning orchestras in addition to the orchestras that happen during school, during class, that are set up for playing more advanced tunes, also some different styles, focusing a little bit more maybe on some pop tunes, some rock tunes, things along those lines as well. So that's a little bit about the middle school experience, and that'll happen in both Southview and Valley View. We have 2 tunes that we're going to play for you right now. One is from our classical heritage. We're going to play William Tell, and then we're going to play a tune that's written for this level orchestra called The Abandoned Funhouse.
right. So, I want to introduce the next person, which you've already seen conduct. Mrs. Weesey is standing in for the West Side ensembles today for Mr. Malik. Mr. Malik is not here with us today. So Mrs. Weesey is going to be sitting in for him. And Mrs. Weesey directs the 9th grade orchestras here at the high school, so as well as the chamber orchestra as well. So I'll hand it over to Mrs. Weesey.
Thank you. The only thing I want to say to tack on to Mr. Pearson is that no matter what age level you're at, we would just love to have you. We look so much forward to you guys coming. So all 5 of the orchestra teachers in the district do our job because we love it. So we hope that by seeing everybody here today, it kind of gives you some excitement about when you get to be in 9th grade. And it's not that long off, but it gives you it exposes you to what your opportunities are. So parents, thanks for your continued support, and no matter where you are in this journey, whether this is the only child in orchestra or not, we look forward to working with you guys in the future.
outline a couple of upcoming events that I want to point out to you. One would be our 5th grade concerts. Also has the middle school and high school concerts coming up. In April, there will be a pajama concert that's intended for young kids, 5th graders on down. So I see a lot of other kids out in the audience. That would be an awesome opportunity to get to hear the orchestra at that event. There's also going to be that Boosters fundraiser as well. I think that's in your program. I just want to say thank you so much for parents and students for taking the time on a Saturday to get your kids here for the concert. Thanks also to some of our parent volunteers who are just here on hand helping with getting students to the right place. Also, a huge thank you to my fellow conductors who helped me organize today and are helping us get everybody in the right place at the right time. With our title of our concert, Crescendo, means as an Italian music term, which means to gradually get louder. The idea is we have these 5th graders up here, and they're going to gradually improve year after year until they're just right up there with the high schoolers. These 5th graders will sound like that when they get to high school. I know because I started those high schoolers when they were in 5th grade, and now they're up here making incredible music. So we just thank you so much for coming. We're going to do one little event here before we get started for our last song, We Will Rock You.
So as we're getting set, we had some fun today when we were coming up with these cheers. The high school students made a cheer specifically for each section, and I think we should hear them right now. What do you say? Yeah, should we hear them? Yeah, okay, all right. Should we go in the order that we had today? We'll do the... We are going to do the same order we did today. All right, here we go. Let's go. I've got to be better at that. I'm a parent as well, so I know when you propose a question, be prepared for an answer. Let's do first violins, then second violins, then violas, then cellos. Or do we start with basses? We start with basses. Yeah, we start with basses. Okay, basses. Do you need a second to talk amongst your sections for your cheer? Take 15 seconds right now to check them about the cheers, okay? Go ahead, basses. You can put your instruments down for this. Yep. Are we ready? All right, here we go. We're going to start with the basses. What do you have for us, basses? Hey, there's the basses for you. Okay, first violins. All right, let's hear it. Yeah, go ahead whenever you're ready.
2, 4, 6, 8. First violins are really great. 3, 5, 7, 9. We always get the melody line.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Now, before you hear the next cheer, we are all a family. The whole orchestra is a family, but obviously there can be some rivalry. Second violins, what do you got?
First is the worst, second is the best. And us, orchestra will be the best.
Yep, there you go. Second violins. Yep. They don't really mean that. It was just all fun. All right, violas, right? Violas, let's hear what you got.
3, 2, 1, go. C, G, D, A. We're the violas, that's what we play.
Awesome. Awesome. You know, we are so fortunate to have so many viola players at the high school right now. It's super fun. So yes, stick with the violas. It's a rowdy but awesome crew. All right, and then cellos. That sums it up. Yep. So as we prepare for the last song, I just wanted to say one more thank you to the 5th grade orchestra director, Mrs. Darby. She does the most amazing work. Yep, give her a hand. That's right, yeah. Working at Edina is so fantastic because we have these amazing levels, we have these amazing directors, but it starts in that 5th grade, and that's where the magic really happens. That's where the excitement happens, and I think Mrs. Darby does just a magical job of getting students really interested, really bought into it. So thank you, Mrs. Darby. You are the reason why concert orchestra is how they sound today. So thank you for everything you do. All right, should we listen to the last piece? All right, here we go.